Well, hello and welcome people of the internet to another Darkchaser Battletide video. Today we're going to be playing with the Merchant, honestly, kind of one of my favorite characters to play so far. I know I've said that a lot as of recording all these different characters, but the Merchant is sweet. The Merchant you can kind of play any way you want to. There's nothing kind of limiting you or kind of putting you in a box as to how you want to play her. She's just kind of a good all-around, she doesn't really have any combat stats, but she's really good at kind of fixing her economy, getting a lot of crystals, and sometimes using those crystals to our advantage. She also has one of my favorite ways to kind of play a character as far as the shop goes, which we'll take a look at later on. As far as what weapon I want to go with, there's a couple ways we could go. I've kind of been playing around with the idea of ricochet blades. I don't think that she's necessarily the character to do this with, though. So I've wanted to do two different things. I've thought about playing with either the ricochet blade or the javelin. My initial thought was to start with ricochet blade and then move into javelin, because the way so these two are very similar, but they work in different ways. The ricochet blade throws a ninja star towards one enemy, and then it bounces off one and hits another, and it's guaranteed to hit two targets. The javelin, however, the first javelin targets an enemy, and then it splits off into three at like a guaranteed angle. So the second shot is not guaranteed to hit an enemy. My line of thinking was that this was going to be better for early game. This was going to be better for later game once you're going against bigger hordes of enemies. However, this scales a little bit better than this does off of your melee. So you can see it's doing 10 damage or 60% of your melee versus 80%. I think the other thing is that just having this at 3 times 70 hitting enemies, having this like guaranteed and building these up, so that way once we start getting to those like waves 8, 9, and 10 area, we already have some javelins built up. I think this is just the way to go between two very similar weapons. And so we'll see how it works out. The other way that I've played this character, so this is the character that I unlocked the Bard with. So I kind of already have a little bit of an understanding of how this character works. And you can see here, like, you know, that is something that the ricochet blade could not do, is take out 3 characters at one time. So the way that this character works, well, I should say before we get into that, let's just look at her first tier of talents. So Windfall gains 60 crystals immediately. We can also get our harvesting up. Experience gain, which is a little weird that it's here considering she has a negative XP modifier. So this is never actually 20 experience. It's actually only 14% experience. And then we can make more enemies. The way that I've kind of been playing her, which to me seems like just the quote-unquote correct way to play her, max out your harvesting, so that way you have as much experience in crystal early on as you can get. Then go into Windfall, which gives you just 300 crystals. From there, I'm going to do it really quick. Boom. We're going to go into this one, and we'll talk about that a little later. So if you want the preview, you can go ahead and pause it there. But that is a super fun ability and one of my favorite ways to go ahead and play. So let's go ahead and grab that. Let's see, experience get. I will grab this. I'd like grabbing 1 Pioneer's Log just for a little bit of a boost to our experience. Although, again, you're getting kind of a little bit less bang for your buck because of the negative XP modifier. But overall, I think it's fine. We also lose a little bit of luck. I am going to want to stack luck in order to interact with that skill that I kind of hinted at before, since it does scale with luck. And luck is going to be good for us anyway, right? Because the whole goal is that we're going to be increasing ways that we get crystals. We're going to have a surplus of crystals. So I want to make sure that the things we're finding in the shop are of higher rarity. Green Javelin's great. Am I going to grab this? It's every 6 seconds versus every distance. So I think I might pass up on this one. I like to have a bunch of secondary ways to deal damage as opposed to just our main attack. So a really powerful relic that we could find is the relic that gives us additional projectiles. That would be super helpful, considering that we have a less than 100% modifier on our damage for the javelins. While it's good in AoE situations, it's not the best at taking out bosses or elites. Ooh, this is a good way. So if we go into crit, this is a good way that we can kind of start building our recovery a little bit. So I'm okay in taking that. I'm also going to take the Warhammer for, since we do scale off attack. We lose a little bit of attack speed, but that's fine. And I'm going to lock in the matches. Having on chance effects for attack is really good, especially considering each one of these is essentially can have up to 4 hits, which is one of the reasons why I'm going to be looking for attack recovery, as I do think that that is our best way to recover health with this weapon. Although it is pretty tough to come by. Another reason why I want to build our luck up. Because I think a lot of the attack recovery relics are of higher rarity. I at least have not found any down at the lower tiers of rarity. So, if anything, if you're going to find them anywhere, I would say it's not at the lower tier. And that kind of makes sense, right? Attack recovery is kind of one of those things that it does seem like it's a more powerful ability to have. Especially when there are so many weapons in the game that specifically hit multiple enemies, or they're more AoE based. Javelin's great. We'll grab the matches. Reroll. Oh, we get more matches. Sweet. I don't want to pick up this. I like having the HP recovery on the Jades as opposed to passive HP regen. Ability power. Yeah, no, I'm just going to save my crystals and we'll move forward. Yeah, see, it's these types of situations, and this isn't even like full on, you know, mob mentality here, but these are the kinds of situations where I think that Javelin is going to outshine the Ricochet Blade. Okay, so we immediately get 120 crystals. That's super helpful. 8% crit chance. That's super nice. That works along with our Fang here to heal us. Grab another Javelin. Luck is great. Attack speed's great. Spread damage over time. No, we don't care about this. Extra harvesting. Javelin. Sweet. More javelins. And there we go. Next combat. Easy shop. Not a lot of decisions to be made there. I was going to say, don't you do that to me, game. Don't you pin me in the corner like that. Actually, I pin myself in the corner, but you know what I mean. Okay, Javelin. Let's go. Reroll. Oh, my behave. Okay. Okay. Combine these. Grab that. Harvesting. Reroll. Anything else? Attack and ability power? That is like exactly what we want. Because I don't give a darn about some ability power. Okay, next combat. Man, we need some max health like crazy. I mean, we get hit like twice and we're dead. It's not a great situation to be in. I need some chests is what I need. We need to find some chests here. That'd be a nice way to get some bonuses going. Some bonus relics. But I think here we're coming up on level 10. Now, level 10 isn't where we're going to get the special talents, but level 11, oh boy, the fun begins. One of my, it might just be my favorite talent in the game so far. You know, because the way that the 20 wave system works, we really haven't explored kind of the back half of the talent trees. There we go. Okay. Let's go. Javelins are great. Behemoth Fang's great. This is great. This is great. Wow, that was just a great shop. Oh. This might... Huh. Is this just extremely good on these? Because the way I'm thinking this works is that so it hits an enemy, it splits. It then goes through, hits another enemy, and splits again? There's no way that that's right. But it could be. In which case I'm taking it. Oh, heck yes. That is some money. Okay, we're also going to grab this just because it gives a flat 30% EXP. So we're only going to get like 7% from this, but this is a pretty big boost in experience. Yes. Now, I'm going to be honest, I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to tell. It doesn't look like... Yeah, I don't think there's any way I'm going to be able to tell with how many of these we're shooting out now. If the penetration is splitting as well. I don't think it is. But that's okay. We at least, you know, even if we penetrate the first enemy... Like, it doesn't matter. We're shooting out so many javelins now. I mean, that one relic literally just said double your damage. You know? Like, if there was a relic that cost however much that was, it was pretty cheap. What was it, like 140? If you had a relic that cost 140 that's just a double all damage you do, you'd be like, duh, why would I not take that? Alright, here we go. Here's the fun. Gift boxes will appear in your store. They offer random rewards. This is where the fun begins. Because the way that the gift boxes work, there are surprises in there. Now, the higher we get that talent, the rarer, the higher tier gift boxes we're going to get. Bonus crystals are affected by lucky. So basically the way this works, we're going to buy it for 26 crystals, and we get 52 crystals, 10 damage, and 20 experience gain. So we literally doubled our money and then got 30% worth of stats. It's absurd. They're so good. They're literally so good. This is great for us. We lose a bit of harvesting, sure, but we just get an instant boost of 400 crystals. Let's see. Let's get a little bit of dodge here. Let's go for a little bit more dodge. Reroll. What do we got here? Max HP. I think I can take this because we've already got the +1, so this brings it back to neutral. More harvesting. Where's our attack range? Yeah, we can take the speed. Javelin, we'll grab attack max HP, but we lose some range. This is fine. We'll take this, and I'm going to save the rest. Okay, so Combat 9, we should be getting a lot of crystals. This is kind of the goblin level. So there's going to be a lot of these little goblins and a lot of the goblins that have the daggers. So especially with this weapon where we can clear, you know, big groups of enemies really quickly, we should get quite a big boost of crystals from this. Ooh, and we got a relic. Nice. Two relics? Oh, heck yeah, dude. This combat is going to be so good for us. Oh, yeah. Look at that. Well, that wasn't any good. This is fine. Okay, let's just keep this going. We just want to max that out. We want as good gift boxes as we can possibly get. I don't really care about any of this. Oh, yes. Look at this. So Joy Bean, crazy good for us. And there's some attack recovery that we wanted. Okay, So we spend 56, we get 103, and we get 5 attack recovery. Just absurd. Oh, heck yeah. We're getting extra luck. I want the free shop reroll. Yeah, these gift boxes can snowball out of control. Like, it would be one thing if they just gave you the same amount of crystals back, so it was just kind of neutral. Even that would still be absurdly good. It's just free stats. But the fact that it doubles your money is, like, it's absurd. It's like, let's double your money, and we're going to give you stats on top of it. Thank God it ended. I was in a little bit of trouble there. Okay, so we grab this. We grab the XP. Reroll. Javelin's great. This is great. This is great. Reroll. Green Javelin's good. Free reroll. Attack. Free reroll. Javelin. Yeah. Yeah, pretty good. Pretty good. Yeah, so this is robot land. So combat 11 is always robots. So the ones that I've kind of figured out, Combat 9 is always the Goblin Wave. Combat 11 is always the first time robots show up. So you can kind of use that to your advantage if for example, you're going for like the puppet build, or you're just buying puppets, right? Like, you may not want to do the extra speed going into Combat 9 since the goblins are already pretty fast. You might not want to do, like, extra damage going into this wave, since the robots are a little bit harder to kill, so if they do catch up to you, they don't, like, one-shot you. Unfortunately, though, that means that this wave tends to be... You tend to get a little bit less crystals than the other waves, because they take a little bit longer to kill. Right, a little bit less. We get some defense, we lose some speed. I'm just going to take the crystals there. Okay, so what else do we want? Now, we could get the crystal gain. What else do we have up here? We have crit damage. We have damage for every refresh. We have extra dodge. And we gain HP after dodging. Well, that's a lot of crystals. But the thing is, how much harvesting do we have? We have a decent amount. Could lose. I think I just want to go for crit chance. Where's my crit at? 13%, and we have 2 of the horns. So we actually have a pretty decent amount of healing if we just get a bunch of crit chance. So I think I'm just going to do that. That's also going to help out our damage against bosses. Here's some extra harvesting. This is going to be very helpful. All skill multipliers every 100 enemies defeated. And we're at 60%, so this is just going to be, like, very good. Let's go. Nice. Oh, more attack recovery? Heck yeah. Yeah, let's get more mushrooms. All right, elite combat. Let's go. Oh god, attack recovery, help. Attack recovery, help. There we go, nice. We're still a little squishy. Still a little squishy. Gotta be careful. but our damage is okay. I wouldn't say it's great just yet, but we're doing okay. This is fantastic. It's a little late, but getting a bunch of extra HP recovery, HP regen, and HP recovery is pretty good. The shield isn't going to help us out at all, though. Fantastic. Love it. Okay, let's keep going for crit chance. We'll go for the more mushrooms reroll. Fire Dragon Egg, while it is not quite as exciting as I initially thought it was, it's at least extra damage. Yeah, this healing tower is bad, but the other one that makes the recovery jades is actually pretty good. Yeah, so it's a little unfortunate. It's not a dragon as I thought it was, but it at least does shoot enemies. Yeah, so now that we have a steady stream of HP recovery, I really just need to worry about my max HP. Because if we get our HP pool big enough, then we don't really have to worry about, like, the first, 3 or 4 hits or something like that. And then by the time, we take those, we're kind of already passively getting back our health. It's really, like, when your HP pool is pretty small that you have to kind of worry. Because then, you take 3 or 4 hard hits, and all of a sudden, like, you're dead. And you don't really have time to recover that HP. Keep working. Where's our crit chance? 45%. Nice. So this hurts our crit chance a little bit, but we get some speed, defense, damage, and max HP. Okay, I'm going to take that. 8% damage. I honestly don't even know if that's worth it at this point. I think I just want to go for rare stuff. Oh, what are you going to give me? 151. Okay, so not the best. We get 162, so we're still in the positive. Still in the positive. Cost 70. We get 112. We get gain plus 10. I don't even know what that means. Gain plus 10. I don't even know what that is. And at this point, I already forgot what the other one was. Okay, so it actually looks like... This is weird. So it actually looks like the lower rarity ones are actually better. Experience Tome is great. I'm not going to spend 43 on a reroll, though. Oh, I think the one that had gain, was that HP? I don't know. I feel we got some HP that last round. Obviously, because I think we're at 40. What were we at? 44 last round, somewhere around there. So I can already tell you, based on my experience of trying this build out, testing this build with the Ricochet Blades, and now playing with the Javelin, I'm much happier with how the Javelin is playing than the Ricochet Blades. I think there's probably a build that you can make the Ricochet Blades work, but this is just working out a lot better. Yeah, that one was just... There we go. That one was pretty good. Let's see, green javelins. Let's combine the blue. Get a green. Don't care about this. Do I care about this? This actually is pretty good now. We have a bunch of recovery. Luck plus 25. Nice. Oh my god, let's go. Let's roll these gift boxes. This is pretty good for us, actually. Even though we do have, again, we do have that negative modifier. I'm totally aware of that. Ooh, nope. Don't want to go. I can't even buy it, but I don't want to go against the second one. Melee attacks. We're not doing melee attacks. This is kind of reasonable. 2 attack, 4 max HP. We lose some attack range. Our attack range is already garbage. Yeah, I'm not going to lock it in, though. I don't think it's good enough to lock in. Yeah, I mean, we start with 60% of our health, but we're already... Oh, hey, hold on. I gotta lock in. This is bullet hell boss. The one that not only shoots out bullets that make bullets, but also is the only time that you get these gray demons, which also shoot out bullets. Oh yeah, our recovery is looking good. Nice. Still gotta worry about these gray demons, though. Oh, and we got a second relic. Sweet. Ooh, max HP, but we lose a bit of damage. I think that's totally fine. Get us a bunch of luck. Sure, we'll grab the HP regen now. Okay, so we're full up here, so what do we want to go for? We can go damage for every 80 crystal, but we're spending all of them, so there's no real sense in doing that. We have crit damage. We have damage every refresh. We don't have the free rerolls right now, though. Upon entering the store, you'll immediately receive 5% of your existing... So that's like, what, 25 off here? I don't think that's necessarily good enough. I think I'm just going to grab the free rerolls and then work for getting damage. Yep, that's great. This is melee attacks, doesn't work for us. Launch 1 projectile. Oh, it's only 1 damage because it scales off ability power. So we'll take the javelin. Oh, what are we getting out of here? Spend 265 to get 2. So it's a little bit less, but we get crit damage, skill, efficiency, and attack. Oh, man, we're just getting relics out of these now. Hold up. This is busted. Okay, we take that. We lock that in. Okay. Go to next combat. Oh, whoops. I combined 2 of my... What did I combine? 2 of my blues to make a purple in order to make room for the blue, and then I couldn't buy it, so now I'm down to 4 weapons. Oh no, whatever shall I do? I think we'll be okay. I think we will survive. Yeah, get out of here. You group of goblins. This, you know what I would describe this character as? I would describe this character, because I think it's one of those things where I've recorded a couple versions of this video, so I'm not sure exactly when I mentioned this, so I'll mention it now. This is a type of character that, to me, is kind of like a neutral character, and what I mean by that is... I kind of referenced it at the beginning of the video, where there's no real, like, one direction that you need to go. You can kind of go in whichever direction you want. Testicle oils are great. Grab this. I don't even know what it gave me. It's a bit too late for that. Grab this, grab this. Lock that in. Lock that in. You know, it's a neutral character, so you don't really have to pick one direction. You know, it's not like a character that scales off of, like, doing burn damage, right? We had a character, the Flame Knight, right? Wanted as many fireworks on the field as possible, so you want to kind of build around burn. This character is not really like that. You can kind of build her however you want, because she's really just there to kind of change how the economy works, versus a kind of neutral character like the Adventurer that just kind of has... It's been a little while since I played it, so I'm don't really fully remember like the skill tree, but from what I remember, it was just kind of like neutral, just kind of increased general stats, and that was that. But this character, I would almost say, does have a theme. It's light, but I would say that this is the most chaos character that there is in this game. The reason I say that is because of that one specific talent for the gift boxes. Because it's not like you're focusing on one stats. You just like, it's just like spend all your gold and literally just make all your stats better. Do I just want the 10% attack speed? I lose damage and I gain ability power. I don't really care. Honestly, I'm just going to take the crystals. Yeah, so what's in here? Crazy amount of luck, defense. This is unfortunate. I actually can't get this. Yeah, I can't combine these, so alright, well, that's the first time I've had to not buy a weapon. I don't care for any of this. Right? Like, I'm just spamming this, and it's just giving me stats. At this point, I'm not even keeping track of what they give me. Speed and ability power. That's pretty good. Do I just want to grab, like, an insane amount of luck? I mean, is there even any reason to have this? There is, for bragging rights. Let's grab this. Crit chance. I don't care about any of this. Alright. Next combat. Had to itch my head, though. Couldn't jump into combat and have an itchy head. That would be... Oh, man. That would be a nightmare. You know, like, at this point, not that it would be a good strategy, but I could literally buy nothing, just spam the refresh button on the shop, and still get stronger every round. I would not advise doing that, but you could. But this character is just, like, chaotic. Those gift boxes are so absurd. Just the number of stats they give you is just crazy. Like, trust me when I say, if you saw the versions of this character with the ricochet blade, unfortunately, like, the damage just wasn't what I was hoping it to be with the ricochet blades. Oh, we can even get them out of there? I didn't know that. HP regen, defense, luck. I mean, okay, sure, we'll get more luck. Yeah, we'll grab these. Yeah, see, like, the common ones are like arguably the best ones. Yeah, I still don't know what this gain plus 10 is. It's weird. Oh, let's see. Yeah, nothing here. This is great. Grab this, re-roll. Regular. Can't even buy. Screw it. Get rid of the green, buy the blue. Figures. We'll grab this. Grab this. Sure, we'll get extra chance for burn. Grab more crit chance. What else we got? Store discount. Sure, we only have a couple rounds left anyway. Lock that in. Of course, now we're getting all greens. Like, wouldn't have mattered. We would have combined the green, make a blue anyway. But as I was saying, you know, obviously I had some botched runs there with the ricochet blades that just kind of didn't have the damage. What I was finding is that I kept kind of losing on round 11 where the robots were coming in, and I just didn't have... The problem was that I was hitting the robots plenty, but they just weren't dying. And so what that meant was that the second ricochet blade was going and trying to hit the other mobs. But because the damage was just kind of low, I ultimately found that the ricochet blades were kind of just a worse version than the javelin. And while the javelin is not as good in the early game, right, because that second attack might not... Ooh, more crit chance. Nice. You know, the spread might not hit the enemies as consistently as the ricochet blade would. By the time that it matters, the javelin is going to be better. So, right, because in early game, sure, you can guarantee yourself that you hit another small mob with the ricochet blade, but by the time that it matters, the javelin's just going to be better. What do we have up here? Automatically pick up crystals at the end of turn, providing 20% extra. Ooh. This is actually a fun one. So basically, this is going to make it so that more of the treasure goblin spawns, so we get more relics. So I'm going to do it. Unfortunately, we only have one more round to go, so we're not really have much time to actually get in there and see. But they are a little bit harder than the normal goblins because they just shoot projectiles at you. Ooh, this one's really good. Get another gift box. More gift boxes. Players will auto pick up crystals dropped on... Yeah, this is absurd. I'm not even going to take this because it's unnecessary. Oh, can we have all legendaries? Make it happen. Make it happen, game. Oh, sick. First time we've had all legendaries. Awesome. Awesome. We'll just keep going for boxes. Okay, common box. Rare box. Can we reroll into another comment? Ah, we're gonna... Yep. Okay. Perfect run. End with 0 in store. Oh, Jesus. These are... Yeah, that's not a good... Okay, we gotta focus down and kill this boss. There's no way that we can lose here. It just cannot happen. Okay, thankfully we have really good damage now. Okay, that was great. That was great. Yeah, look at how many crystals we got. I think the past runs we've been getting like, I think 7,000 or 8,000 was the highest we've seen. 14,000 because these boxes are beyond broken. They're so freaking good. Look at how many, 13, 19, 9, 4. That's absurd. That's so like... Oh, we can actually see the stats on them. Okay, so damage plus 50%, 40 max HP, 60 XP gain. We gain 1,000 crystals out of these, 50 attack speed. Again, gain 70. I don't know what that is. Crit chance, HP regen, dodge, attack recovery, crystals gained. Yeah, like they're so good. They're so good. These are so much fun to play with just because they give you absurd stats. Like, look at these stats. The only thing that's in the negative is attack range. And it's because, like, I was intentionally just, like, tanking it. I didn't even care. What do we have that just, like, tanked my attack rate? What did I have that just tanked it? I know there was a couple things that just had, like, awful. Yeah, like, these tanked it. What else? What else tanked it? I don't even know. Oh yeah, that was a pretty big negative. Like the negatives on attack range are actually really big. But like 304 luck, 317 harvesting, 101 extra XP, 43 speed, 65 attack speed, 47. Like you can't get these numbers if you're not playing. Let me clarify. You can't have these numbers if you're not playing endless without getting the gift boxes. These are just absurd numbers. Yeah, we didn't get that up. Pickup range was 20%. I still don't know what the get was. Or gain. What the frick is gain? Plus 70? Where would that even make sense? Maybe it's harvesting. Do any of these specifically say harvesting? No. Okay, so then I'm betting that that is gain harvesting. Just because this specifically says gain an extra 318. Is it the only thing? Let's see if it's the only thing that says gain. Increase. Is it the only time? I think that that is the only time that we see the term gain. Yeah, it is. So I think that that is actually gain 70 harvesting, which is a little weird, but it's probably just, I don't know, maybe they accidentally copied the tooltip and you're only getting like the first word or something. But it's also the fact that harvesting is a flat number, right? So you're limited there to these two: attack, ability power, defense, attack range, luck, harvesting. So that already limits what it can increase. So I'm assuming that to be the case. But yeah, this character is super fun. We also got 3 additional levels. Every other character we've had pretty much gets to level 25. But this character got 3 extra levels and full on legendaries. Like this character is just so much fun to play. Guys, if you had fun with this one, would you kindly smash that like button, subscribe to the channel for more roguelite action. I'm out of here. I've been Ganyonz. Thank you so much for watching. I'll see y'all next time.